Be there live tomorrow night. Join us
The
on
following
TV.
contest is scheduled for one fall and is a HONK-CORE match. The only way to win this match is by pinfall, submission, or knockouts. There are no DQs, no countouts, and falls count anywhere. And it is for the Clandestine Wrestling Society Champion of Salvation. Your referee for this contest is Stuart Garvey. Introducing first.
I stand with you, Stu.
The title on the line. Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. He may be a goose, but he's got the heart of a lion, but he's going against the Crimson Lion.
Oh, let me take your line. Honk along at home, everybody.
Hey, listen. I like fun. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid. I'm ready to go. Main event time. Kyle Shaw. HONK-CORE match. Kyle Shaw been in some incredible fights in recent months, both on Thursdays and on the regular.
He weighs in at as light as a feather. He hails from the skies of the great white north. This is the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw.
Championship opportunity for Kyle Shaw. A little accoutrement here for Ben Overy. I like it. I think it matches the outfit.
Is it safe to say that Ben's looking a little rad tonight?
Honk along at home, everybody.
I'm not sure that's allowed.
I'd say that with feeling. But say it like a music.
And the champion.
But the mood in the room about to change as the Crimson Lion, Marz the Specialist, your LPW Clandestine Wrestling Society Champion of Salvation, makes his way to the ring.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds. From Calgary, Alberta, he is the Clandestine Wrestling Society Champion of Salvation, the Crimson Lions, Marz the Specialist.
Marz no stranger to getting hardcore, but the question is, can he get HONK-CORE?
And remember on For Exposure when Marz was telling me, like I was his favorite commentator and he loves everything I say and he thinks that you badmouth him all the time. Remember that?
No, I think you have it.
With a selective memory for us.
Really good.
Not dead ever, Marz the Specialist. One of the best we have in LPW. Hands down.
He went to back to get that title. Now Kyle Shaw's ready to go to hell and back, trying to take it from him.
I mean, he beat Stephen Crow in a ladder match. He's defended against Barakirani in a submissions match. And now he's got a pretty big task ahead of him in going HONK-CORE.
Stu Garvey holding aloft what it's all about, that Championship of Salvation.
First, you ever go HONK-CORE?
I don't know if I got what it takes to go HONK-CORE.
Me either. Thankfully.
Our main event underway.
I rang that bell with love.
I see what
That's a pun.
Kyle Shaw, look on his face, all business.
Yeah,
Marz extending the handshake of respect. I'm sure Pride would not approve of that.
Hey,
that's another story for another day. Perhaps tomorrow.
Canadian Goose said earlier today that he's sick and tired of being considered a goofy jobber, I think he put it. And I'd say that look on his face says he's got some focus. He's going to try and convince people otherwise. I'm not sure I'm convinced. I think he's potentially a goofy jobber.
Well, this will all unfold in front of us. Collar and elbow tie it back into the corner by the champion. Goose able to standing switch his way out of it and back to the champ into the corner.
You're not going to intimidate a Goose. I'll tell you that.
Again, there is no disqualification in this match. Hence, Stuart Garvey not calling for a break as it is unnecessary.
No boost you! 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 No boost you!
Come on. Let's do some respect. He's the Iron Ref again tonight.
This is very true. Collar and elbow again in the middle of the ring. And the Goose will take control of that left arm. Again, only a handful of tickets remaining for tomorrow night's big event. If you can't be there live in person, join us IWTV 9 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock local here at Edmonton. Side headlock taken by her challenger. Headlock takeover, grinding down the champ to the canvas. Royce Isaacs making his LPW debut in the main event championship match. First title defense for the second reign of Lumberjack Larry Woods. Pussy in the house. So much more. Gotta love that last Friday of the month. It's my favorite Friday of the month.
My favorite time of the month. My favorite day of the month. We got a front row seat to the best wrestling in Alberta.
The Canadian Goose's honk is still firmly intact.
They serve food here.
Come on! Yeah, no, that's fair.
Marz the Specialist teaming back up with Jack Pride again tomorrow to take on Jared Rogers and Michael Allen Richard Clark.
That's a very, very unique match. We had a very long discussion on For Exposure about that matchup.
We did. Jared Rogers looking extremely confident after taking some time off to get that shoulder repaired. I hope it stays that way.
Marz with waist control. Shoulder was down briefly into the crucifix pin. Again, shoulder down, but ever so briefly. Inside cradle from the champ. Shoulders down, ever so briefly.
And to finish that out, I may or may not have it on authority that Pride will not be letting Jack show up tomorrow.
Yeah, I could imagine that would be the game plan.
You ever been on a romantic walk in the park with your better half and, happen to just walk by and stumble across Geese standing there and get a little too close?
No, I'm smart enough to stay away from geese because I know how dangerous they are.
And those things will just start hissing and charging at you for no reason. It's terrifying.
I think that's what's happening to Marz the Specialist right now. Ground down, control of that arm. Marz back up to his feet, looking to escape, trying to arm drag his way out of it, but Shaw holding on.
This is maybe the most focused I've ever seen the Goose.
Marz back up to the vertical base again, trying to escape, trying to free that left arm, able to do so. Big shoulder tackle. Boom. Lock it on that side headlock. Marz hit that canvas hard.
The Goose has held titles across Western Canada. The Goose has main evented matches across Western Canada, but he's never been in a title main event match in his entire career. And I know he was not going to let this opportunity go by lightly.
And springing through. I don't think Marz was expecting that. Able to hold on to that drop kick, maintain control. Looking for that ankle lock, rolling through, using momentum. Marz into the buckle, able to put the brakes on. Big scoop, but Marz goes behind. It's like a human game of chess right now, ducking that back elbow.
This is wrestling, Boris.
Nice head scissors from the Goose.
This is LPW.
Up onto that middle rope.
That step up Rana. Oh, he got his foot caught.
He got able to adjust on the fly. Nicely done.
Absolutely. I almost wonder if that wasn't Marz on defense there, you know, like stay a little close to the ropes. And
Shaw was able to make it work. Up and over goes the champ.
hey, Marz, don't blame the ropes, Goose.
Drop down, ducking that clothesline. Oh, he caught it, shoulders down. Nice reversal from Shaw. Almost stole the title.
Wow, like you said. Counter for counter.
Nice back heel kick from the champ. Sends the Goose down to the canvas hard.
Come on, Goosey.
Look, I'm impressed. He's not pandering to the fans. He's not worrying about honking. He's got his eye on the prize. Goose wants a title.
Oh, able to sidestep. Marz able to hang on. Oh, that massive headbutt. We've seen that. A key part of the arsenal of the Canadian Goose.
We talked about tall tasks in the match before us, and Goose trying to take that title from Marz would perhaps be a short task.
One of the hardest skulls in the business, and now the Goose looking to take flight. What did he catch him with? I don't know what he just hit him with.
I think his belt. Oh, it's a turkey.
That might be something you'd use to cook a goose, perhaps.
No perhaps about it. That goose might be cooked.
And I think we're about to get a little HONK-CORE.
My question is about to be answered.
Marz looking under the ring for some plunder, as the late, great Dusty Rhodes would say.
Oh, well, that looks like a flamingo to me. Is it your birthday?
I don't know what's going on.
Did he take that from your front yard?
Oh, we've got some...
Happy birthday, Boris.
Oh, is there chicken in that bucket? Oh, there's no chicken in that bucket. I'm bummed out now.
No, I'm hungry.
What is happening?
We got more odd plunder.
All right.
We got some honkers. We got a flamingo. Things tend to be a little unique when the Goose is around, and tonight...
Turkey baster. Turkey baster.
I've seen pizza cutters. Have you ever seen a turkey baster?
I mean, when the weapons present themselves, you
I don't think that's a telescope, Marz.
when in Rome, do as.
It makes a honk sound, Marz.
Choking him across the throat with that
It's not a honkoscope.
horn, whatever you want to call that thing.
It's not a honkoscope.
Snapmare out of the corner, kick right to the base of the neck.
Kicked him right in the wings. Well, that might have put Goose in his place for now.
The champ stomping away at the challenger. Got a hold of another one of those horns. Going to maybe again use it across the throat. Blatant choke, almost camel clutch style. No disqualification. Championship on the line. All of his weight across the small of the back. Marz picking apart the Goose.
Taking away his ability to breathe, literally cutting off his life supply. Literally cooking his goose.
What did you call me? That's messed up.
That is messed up.
I thought the flamingo was going to come into play, but
I was hoping so.
it's been put in the corner. Nobody puts the flamingo in the corner. Marz encouraging, lifting Shaw to his feet to administer more punishment.
Oh, I hate you sometimes.
Trying for that vertical suplex. Shaw able to put the brakes on. Back and forth they go, jockeying for position. Championship on the line. Shaw perhaps getting his second win. Takes it over in that vertical suplex.
He sure did.
And this may be the opening Shaw needs.
Oh, the flamingo showed up.
Face full of flamingo.
I mean, there's a giant spike attached to the rear end of that flamingo.
I mean, it's to be driven into your lawn when you turn 40.
Your lawn.
Well, that's one way to use a horn. I think it's backwards, but nonetheless, look at Shaw finding his way out of it. Marz had to rethink his offense there.
He's a musician, too.
Wow, right in between the shoulder blades.
Look, we call Marz the Specialist because he can do it all in the ring. Proving it, showing his musical skills. Brilliant.
Lobbing away at the back of the challenger.
That's the kind of honk I like.
Drop kick again, right to the base of the neck. A little bit of whiplash there. Cover, hook in the leg. Goose out at 2, but he's been on the receiving end of a lot of punishment over the last several minutes.
The temperature in the oven is rising.
But the honk still intact.
For now. For now.
When the honk attacks you, you attack the honk.
I'm sorry, this is what I asked for, brother.
Kicked him right in the drumstick.
And now Marz able to slow the pace down, pick his spots. This is when he's most dangerous.
Oh, this is when Marz is most dangerous.
Backdrop, driver, shoulders down, but again, the tenacity of Shaw. He's had his back to the wall many times before.
You know when Marz is most dangerous, Boris?
When he's awake?
When he steps through the ropes. Yeah, when he's awake.
Come on, Marz.
Marz doing a little bit of house cleaning, perhaps. Double horns. The horn section.
Oh, Marz is making him look. Come on. Goose is doing a good job of.
Marz perhaps clearing the canvas for a little bit more violent painting, some more violent art at the expense of the challenger for his championship of salvation. Goose charging in.
Pulls the leg.
Yeah, pulled the pins out from underneath him. Marz perhaps might be looking to go high risk. Springboard, that moonsault, landed on his feet, able to roll through. He saw
Textbook specialist.
he saw the Goose able to avoid impact. Sliding out, plants the champ. And this is the opening Shaw needs. Get some air in the lungs.
I believe Kyle calls that one the Goose driver.
And drive he did.
Pardon me, the Goose arrow. Playing off the Falcon arrow. I really messed that up.
Shaw using the ropes to get up to his feet. Marz quick to follow. And now they're just going to trade shots in the center of the ring. Big chop. Oh. Back and forth.
Surprised these guys are able to still stand at this point.
Live rounds from champion and challenger. European uppercuts. Marz getting the better of the Goose.
You just can't empty that chamber.
Irish whip and able to duck the clothesline. Hit that elbow.
The bionic elbow. And we finally see the bucket.
Didn't you used to play guitar for Guns N' Roses? That's a joke no one will get. Here's the hook of the leg. Could have new champ. Very, very close to crowning a new champion of salvation.
Wow.
It's just, oh man.
Mr. Guso? I don't like where this is going.
We might see the mandible wing here.
The mandible beak?
Oh, the Cobra chicken is what that was.
I like that. Marz will have none of it.
Yeah, Marz wanted no part of that. Oh, headbutt again, that great equalizer. Always successful And the Cobra Chicken locked on into the choke slam.
Hold on. Still got it.
Deep in the gullet of the champion. Shoulders are down.
Right into a pin. I mean, if he can keep this on and locked on,
He can knock him out.
you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Yeah, or make him submit.
You won't submit him, you just fall asleep. You can't breathe.
Able to take control of that arm. Into
Bar.
That Marz bar is locked in. You see him popping those hips up to get extra leverage.
And choking the Goose around his wrist.
Yeah, Goose trying to roll into the pressure to escape. Able to do so. Nice counter. Duck the enziguri.
Oh, we're going to see the Kyle driver.
Down across the skull. Stacked him up.
That might be it.
We could have new champion. Oh, barely got the shoulder up. And I think the Goose Shaw getting a little bit frustrated here as he's pulling out all the big shots.
Here, buddy. There you go, man.
You don't know what it means, and I'm scared to know what it means.
Souvenir for a fan at ringside as we're looking underneath the ring for some more toys to play with.
Well, that's going to end things quickly.
Yeah, the Swan has come into play. All members of the Foul Kingdom are on the side of the Canadian Goose tonight in his quest to become champion of Salvation. Trying to tie him up, trying to put that on him, tie him up, maybe keep those arms locked at the side.
Looking for a swan bomb.
Oh, man.
I don't know what he was looking for, but he found it there.
Cracked him across the face. Marz might not see Friday. Locked up with that Swan, now clubbing away at the head with that horn. There we go. See, that's how you use that thing.
But you know he knows how to honk. His arms pinned. Marz taking a beating.
We could be moments away from crowning a new champion of Salvation. Marz back up to his feet. Double team maneuver, the Goose and the Swan. The honk bottom. Oh, Marz kicked out, got the shoulder up.
I look forward to coming here every night. I did not have a honk bottom in a Swan on my bingo card.
It's basically a handicap match right now.
Who wants to see the Goose fly?
You think Wolf Boy's jealous of that Swan? Or maybe he's part of the Zoo World Order?
Shaw took too much time. Caught again in the back with that baking utensil. Now the Canadian Goose in that torture rack position. Sits out.
Spun it into a sit-out power bomb. Oh, that should have been it. That should have been enough.
That's why people bully you.
How does Goose keep kicking out of these?
The tenacity of Kyle Shaw, second to none. Looking to make the most of this championship opportunity. Reaching down extra deep.
As much as I want to sell the Goose off as a goofy jobber, the more that he kicks out of these, he's making me a believer, Boris.
The proof's in the pudding. I'm not sure what the hell that is.
Is that drywall?
Looks like a ceiling tile or a piece of drywall or
That's gyprock.
something that's going to make the Goose's night worse than it is right now.
That's it. Calling for the finish.
Marz calling his shot, charging in, sidestep from Shaw. Through the legs goes the champ, shoved into the buckle. Up and over, landing on the ring apron is the champ. Oh, that headbutt again has been used to great success.
Heads up!
Big dive. The Goose can fly. And it might be now or never to win that championship.
This is his chance. If Goose ever wanted it, now's the time.
Oh, he got caught up on the shoulders, able to
Step through though.
Yeah, able to escape, land on his feet.
Gonna drape him. Oh, Sister Abigail. Oh, he hit it. He hit it.
That's Sister
Boris, this is over.
off the middle rope.
This is an upset.
Could be new champ. Oh, Marz kicked out at the last possible second.
Goose is making me a believer. I've never seen Goose this focused. He's all business tonight, Boris.
Championship opportunities like this don't come along every day.
You're goddamn right. It's well
Gotta
said.
make the most of it. Up on that middle rope. Going all the way up to the top. The Goose high atop the rec room. Went for the moonsault. No water in the pool.
Marz barely got out of the way there. This is anybody's match.
This could be a very costly mistake for the Goose. Butterflies the arms.
You can't make too many mistakes against Marz the Specialist.
Shaw able to spin out, but Marz hit that running knee strike.
As I was saying.
Right shoulder off the canvas. Goose doing everything he can to keep those shoulders off the canvas.
I mean, the crowd calling Goose crazy right now. That would tell me something I didn't know. He's in a HONK-CORE match.
We're back foraging under the ring.
Eggs? How did we not predict we'd see eggs? Is that a bird cage?
That is a bird cage full of eggs, because that's just the way we do it on Thursdays. Spreading those eggs across
Oh, Boris.
the canvas.
The eggs. Potentially full of thumbtacks. Or yolk.
Right across the head with that steel,
Not on the eggs.
that metal cage. Marz gonna follow Shaw to that middle rope. And we've seen this unique superplex Marz likes to use. Shaw wants no part of it. Look at the core strength of Marz the Specialist.
This can't end well.
Vertical
Onto the eggs. It's over.
The humanity.
It's over. Somebody call PETA. We got a dead Goose.
Marz up to the top. Moonsault on target, hooking the leg.
Say goodnight.
And Shaw kicked out again.
What the hell are we watching here?
Marz the Specialist beside himself.
Goose is going to that place, Boris. Digging deep.
Kyle Shaw will not go quietly into the night. Not without some gold.
Or some eggshells in his...
That piece of drywall or whatever that is propped back up in the corner. Shaw has taken everything Marz has had to dish out.
Pieces of eggshell stuck in their backs.
Shaw back on his feet. Went for that Sister Abigail's. Reversed into a pinning combination. Kicking out again.
Not twice.
Into the corner.
Wow.
Smashing that to pieces.
Goose might be out.
Onto the shoulders.
He is now.
TKO, man.
Call it a... What?
He kicked out
Call it a night.
of the TKO.
Call it a night. No. Call it a night. He kicked out from the TKO?
That is two.
Stu must have counted to 3.
That is a 2 count only.
Wow.
Kyle Shaw making everybody in the building a believer tonight, even you.
I wish the head of officiating was here.
Y'all want the Goose, right?
back under the ring, foraging for weaponry of whatever shape or size or breed.
Who's scouring the neighborhood now?
That is decorative, sharp, pointy, metal, violent, disgusting birds.
You missed Gross.
Yes. And look at the Goose. There is Honk left and Kyle Shaw making his way back to his feet. Sidesteps, nothing but buckle. Sister Abagoose again reversed by Marz.
He hit Sister
Up
Abagoose.
on the shoulder. TKO onto those birds. That hunk of metal. Shoulders are down.
That's it.
And Marz the Specialist.
Your winner, and still Clandestine Wrestling Society Champion of Salvation, the Crimson Lion, Marz the Specialist.
Marz the Specialist going to retain that championship of salvation, but he was put through the ringer by the Canadian Goose.
Taken to the limit. I give Goose all the respect in the world. I didn't think he was going to come with that kind of fight. And he came. He came, Boris. He gave Marz the Specialist everything he could handle.
Respect earned. The respect of Marz the Specialist, the respect of all the fans here in attendance, of everybody watching at home.
Title reign continues.
Let's just gonna say the championship reign of Marz here on Thursday night will continue. Show of respect.
Earned it.
Earned it from champion to challenger. Hell of a battle in our main event here.
What a fight.
LPW CWS number 14. We will see you guys all in 24 hours.
We ain't got to go home, Boris, but we got to get the hell out of here.
For everybody involved in Love Pro Wrestling and the Clandestine Wrestling Society, this has been number 14 on a Thursday night. My name is Big Bad Boris. Good night, everybody.
Batteries and change them.